$675 off your taxes. And then in the back page, once again, he sent one of them letters that just accuses the counties of
I
overtaxing.
hate Mike Ginley.
Yes.
So
But doesn't
naturally,
actually say that.
Pretty well said.
naturally, that they had us, me and that's Josh, commissioner on Missoula County, wrote a joint editorial to get back out of there. And, so it's going to hit again, but dang it, they're missing the point. And this is, but big taxpayers like this has the potential of dropping everybody's property taxes. That's how this thing works. But yes, naturally it makes the county spend more money because there's more taxpayers. And that's what the governor says. He says as soon as we're out of control spenders.
All right, let's go to the chamber update, please. You're on.
Okay, great, thank you. So I don't know if you got my newsletter. I think you all are on my email list, but the chamber is moving offices. We're going to be going over to where the Job Corps office used to be. And the purpose for this move is really mainly about a year ago, my landlord said I could no longer have public restrooms. And it's a little difficult to be, the visitor center for, yeah, a little visitor, I have those blue question mark signs on the interstate pointing everybody to my office for the visitor center, especially Canadians who are saying, in our country, all visitor centers have public restrooms. I'm like, well, you're in Montana now, so go back to your country if you don't want. No, I don't say that, but I'm just saying it would really be great if we had public restrooms. So that was one of the kind of impetus for the move. And then,
Oh, you mean down in Forest Service, across from the downtown? Is that where you are?
no, across from the Den and the Subway sandwich shop.
Oh, the.
Right next to Rocky Mountain Supply,
Oh, yeah.
which,
Yeah.
where the RV
Yeah, I'd
dump
be
is.
full office.
Yeah, it's the BLM.
BLM, the parole office is there in the back, and I'll be up in front.
That's a big
So-
office up front.
Yeah, so I think it'll be more space for me. I'll have a private office so that if I have a meeting with one of you all, I can actually close the door while visitors are in there and, whatever. So it's gonna be a way better. I invite you all to come down. I should be there by September 1st. I'm gonna have an indoor campsite, so as a waiting room. So we don't have a space for people, and sometimes I get people who need to come in and sit down because they're not used to the elevation, they're visiting, they did too much the first day they were here, and now they're green, and they're ready to go to the hospital. I'm like, stop, just sit down, get a bottle of water, we'll get you some oxygen, you'll be okay. So anyway, so that's what I'm doing, and I'm really excited for the move, but I'll have a busy August for sure, and hopefully I'm done before Labor Day is my plan. I've got another board meeting a week from this Thursday, it's this Thursday. And it will be at the Horse Prairie Stage Stop this month in Grant. So this is the final of our progressive board meetings where we're kind of going around the county at different businesses, trying to just let them know we're thinking about them, want to talk to people. We've talked to a lot of people in the county, so that's been good. And we don't get a lot of board members that can participate with us because it takes about 3 to 4 hours to do these board meetings because the county's so big. But it's worth it because we're getting out into the county and that's what we should be doing, at least in the summer months. And then in September, I'm hopeful that I can maybe have my board meeting in my new office maybe, or maybe somewhere close by. Because there is a boardroom there. Let's see, and then the 15th of August, I have 2 events going on. One is the Thursdays at the Chamber at the Move-In Day on Legacy Plaza at UMW, and that'll be at noon, and we're giving away free hot dogs, chips, and water, so Thursdays at the Chamber, a normal thing. But it's mainly for the move-in students at the college. And that's being sponsored by University of Montana Western Foundation, because she really wanted to help with the move-in and kind of generate that excitement and connection to Dillon. So I think that'll be good. Then also on that day at noon at the Bank of Commerce Community Room, I have Barrick Gold of North America coming in to speak. They're going to give us kind of a review. Remember that big helicopter hoop survey they were doing of Irmont and Badger Pass and that whole area? So hopefully they're going to give us a kind of a results of what they found out, kind of where they are in their planning.
August 15th?
August 15th at Bank of Commerce Community Room at noon. And I've got, it'll be a taco bar, will be the lunch. So that'll be a good event. Then on the 21st, Wednesday, I have double after hours. I'm getting too popular. So on the 21st, I've got after hours at 18 Land Company. They joined the chamber, they're a member, and they really wanted to just jump in, and they said real estate is sort of cooling down, and they really wanted to kind of splash in and have an after hours and draw some attention to real estate again. And then the very next day, we have another after hours. This one is centered for the new teacher welcome, new teacher and professor welcome. We do this every year where I put together a big swag bag of things that teachers will want. So thermal lunch boxes, a big bag for their trunk for all the papers they have to grade and all the different books they have to carry. So it's going to be fun. We're going to, it'll be right there in front of the bookstore. And that just reminded me, I don't think I closed the street for that. I think I better double check that. I'll run by your office. So,
That's above my pay grade.
yeah. No, I'm glad I thought of that because I don't think I closed the street for that. So we'll get the street closed and I'll talk to Debbie and we'll get that going. But that should be a fun event. And then I'm done the rest of the month after that. Hopefully I can calm down and go to the rodeo and have fun. Yeah, go to the fair and the rodeo. So. Any
Good.
questions
Keep
for me?
busy. Good job.
I am also talking with Sean Claffey of the Nature Conservancy. We're talking about this afternoon. There is a new grant with the BLM under the Woody Biomass Grant and all that. There's another one. And I'm talking to the company EcoStrat and their grant writers to see about writing that grant. See, he seems to have experience with this. Maybe we'll be successful this time. And if we do that, I hope it will bring some good jobs like logging, trucking jobs and things like that to our county.
Yeah, I think Wayne's going to that. I got the email to go too, but I'm gonna be gone, so I was gonna pass it on to somebody and see if they wanted to go. But, Thursday?
I think it's, yeah, I think it is.
Where's that at?
It's a call. It's like a Zoom call, I think it is, isn't it?
Oh, so,
Yeah.
Because it's a follow-up of that thing we went on, you know, whether they can ever pull this off, it's amazing, but it's just, like I said, it's too far, everything's transportation. So.
Well, and the last one was 75 miles around Dillon, which that would be about right. I mean, for the Continental Divide. But right. So, I mean, even if you get something to get into the forest.
It's just scattered on that.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I'll sit down.
You got people coming, gone?
I doubt it. Nothing big going on in the city.
so are you saying we can go ahead, or should we wait till Q2?
You can go ahead. I don't know if anyone's coming.
Yeah.
Fill us in, go ahead.
No,
We'll
big
wait till-
thing, the Sky High Street started today. There should be. I'm gonna go down there after this.
Got to see about Sky High.
Sky High, see how they're going. Another thing, Meals on Wheels. 4 weeks closed. That's where we were getting meals. They're getting it from college now. David went. Sheriff was going to give us a car. I don't know if it's going to even be big enough. Right now, I guess the college, I've been informed, they have, 4 coolers for hot lunches, 4 for cold stuff, and 1 extra. So they have to carry 9 coolers in a car. So I don't know what we're going to do from here on out.
Is 4B's gonna open back up though, I heard.
I seen that in the paper, or Facebook, some J&J,
There's
so,
a couple that's leasing it,
yeah, I guess,
I don't
No, they're open until 5 o'clock in the evening, not for dinner.
that sounds like a breakfast lunch thing.
But it's a breakfast lunch.
Are they open today?
No, the 7th.
The 7th.
They open the 7th.
Wednesday.
Everyone's happy at the college, I guess, meals, like, everyone's saying how great they are from the college, so. I don't know, I might be beating the sheriff to see if he has an extra truck that we gave him, we should have kept probably now. But that's what it is more or less, we're gonna have to find a minivan or an SUV to carry 9 coolers and for Meals on
And that's
Wheels.
different than what the 4B's was doing, or what's the deal?
Yeah, more or less, they were putting all their hot and everything in one styrofoam thing.
Well, I said, oh.
And more or less, college, their hot meals comes in a container and the cold meal comes in a container.
Nice.
And then like if they have a piece of cake, that's the 9th cooler where they have their actual dessert part, so they can get up to 3 packages and everything. So, and that's what it is, yeah, I seen Debbie last week when our regular guy was Debbie and Megan were delivering it. More or less they had it in the back under the tonneau cover, you see that. It takes a pickup box not that big to carry all the coolers, so you can get in and out of them and reorganize them, so. I don't know how they're gonna put them in a car if we get the Crown Vic anymore, so.
No kidding, huh? The Crown, sheriff is gonna give you.
Supposedly there was a Crown Vic that he was stripping down, that we was gonna give the Meals on Wheels, but right now, then we're gonna have to double look at it, see what's going on. Or the Meals guy has been, since our other car's not working very well, he's been driving his own vehicle, might go with that, is pay him so much to use his own vehicle or whatever, I don't know.
Well, that's every day.
Every 5 days a week, yeah. And then it gets down to that, I'm still against it, but they're delivering to the county people too, so I say, no, we only go to the city. But that's what it is, they're doing like 50 meals a day now.
Are these free meals?
Yep. It's suggested if they can, it's $8 if they want a meal. But if they can't afford to pay it, they don't make it. They're not billed out for it. But every month they send them, this is what your bill would be if you can't afford to pay some pay, so they can keep it going. Most of it comes through that Area 5 money.
Once again, that's way out of my barrel house. What the heck, how are you getting it funded and
Yeah.
how can we help if
That
people
was my
like
next
county?
question.
I don't know. Most, because the way it goes, I guess Area 5 pays for the meals. Wherever, when they set it up, the city pays for the driver and the car, more or less. City pays for the driver and the car. So, that's meals, and that Area 5 money, they give them so much every year to do this. Joe Gilboy.
I remember that now.
And that's what it is, I don't know. Because if they say it's a Dillon's Mill on Wheels, and I go, okay, whatever, but I know, because at one time they were going all the way out to almost your house. Crystal Lane, is that
Down the road about.
down there? That's where we're going out to there and then past the airport at one time. But it seems like they say it's kind of shrunk back into the city, a few on the outskirts. But yeah, that's what it is Area 5 pays for it. But if this county ever runs across a SUV type thing that they want to get rid of, let us know. 'Cause I'm growing, it's started close to 50, so.
The planning department talked about getting a new Suburban.
Never heard of it.
What year is that thing? I kept,
It's out there with.
yeah. I'll jump about that.
That's one
I
thing.
hadn't heard that they were getting a new Suburban, but
Or a new, I don't know if it's a Suburban, but it was,
They never said that. It works good for when they take the whole planning board.
yeah.
So that's one thing is if you happen to run across one that you might be disposing of or going to trade in or something, let us know.
that'd be a good rig for it, but I don't know. You're gonna have to replace it if we do.
They're spending them.
And other than
Well,
that,
as I said, yeah, we got that one, but
You gotta replace them.
got the speed trailer moved over by the Y. People are complaining, people coming across there too fast, so we put the speed trailer over there to let people remind them to slow down. Come county fair time, we move it up on Margina Street. Other than that, it's just working a lot of cemetery. Logan has a big plan. He wants to get an automated sprinklers up to the cemetery so they can water all night and be off for the day. Keep them. Right now, it's more or less 7 o'clock when he comes to work. He turns it on and comes to town, gets his rig and goes back to keep it water. People are happy. It says it's green, so. But then that, and then we're talking with the BFW up there. Back when Wilson was in the mayor, instead of dedicating so many plots to him of this, he dedicated the whole piece of ground to it. And that I stepped through there, they had fights, but the city's not supposed to take care of that because, I don't know, all the different things. But I'm working with Logan, we're gonna try to work with the BFW to have them deed the property back to us, and we turn in the same motion deed all the plots in that ground back to them. So then we can take care of the lawn and water and irrigate it. And that's, because I've got the original deed where the veterans are right now, every plot is deeded to them. And that, then Mr. Wilson is just dedicate the whole hunk of ground to them. They say. Other than that, hopefully we're gonna have our streets chip sealed, but kind of told those guys it can't not happen the first week of later September.
it's always a hard week.
Yeah. Hopefully by then, Sky High will be finished.
Is that chip sealing the whole surface?
Yeah, this year, we're gonna chip seal Walnut Street from Thompson to Sky High. And then Idaho Street, down to Town Door Street, over to Washington Street, and then back up to Glendale.
What you're talking about, curb to curb?
Curb to curb. Chip seal, yeah. Any place mainly where they laid the pipe last couple of years ago. Chip seal all that, seal up all the cracks on the streets that are still in good shape, so at least maintain the ones that are in good shape. And then put a plan together to fix the ones that aren't.
Anything else?
I'm not really.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. I don't know why those guys showed up. Look at me, be looking for me.
Just wanted to hear, that was all.
You must have a reason for coming in.
Oh, we just wanted to hear, I saw it was on the agenda, so I was just wondering.
Oh, from him?
Yeah, just.
I figured somebody'd show up late if we started a little early.
That was all.
Never fails.
It failed. But nothing about the cops. That's what it is, Mike, if you guys get your study commission going, I might have to look at that.
Have you checked, are people applied for that?
Yeah,
job?
we had 4. I still have 3 out there I want to. Your brother signed up, but he will remove his thing if these other guys apply.
My brother?
Your brother.
I'm not sure, so. Yours.
Then I would check the county. I had somebody asking me this weekend whether they were gonna do the county.
But yeah, we had 4 and I seen him Friday. And I said, I need 5. And he said he would if I can't get the other 3 to do it. But if we get 5 in there, he will hold his name.
He's not that
Okay. That's fair.
But,
Is there an actual lawsuit been filed against the love expansion?
yeah, Karen Ward filed a suit.
Oh, I see where she did, yeah.
And that's the only one about the loves.
Jake spoke up against it at the start.
I guess that's,
That's
you
all.
guys got something? Okay,
Okay.
That's funny though. Right up there.
Sorry.
That's what I thought he said, so. But,
Mike definitely said that.
You guys have a cure, Dave.
Number 10.
Your brother's not like her.
Your sister.
did you make a new master plan?
I made a new one.
That's
That
weird.
is really weird. Was it that big?
It was this big, 42 by 42. It was laying
Oh,
there on
Lord.
the table.
And you're gonna, yeah, we would think about making one for everyone, the wisdom shop too, so them are pretty handy.
For a newbie out there, that's a good idea.
Huh?
It's supposed to be back here shortly.
So back to that over by the Brookside Apartments.
Yep.
What are you talking about exactly?
What's that? Yeah, turn it off.
So if you turn, there's that, where the train